Have you ever noticed how your darkest moments bring the hardest questions? You start asking yourself, why is this happening? Is God even with me anymore? That is not random, brother and sister. That is true spiritual warfare. In the book of Job, Satan doesn't just take Job's wealth, health, and children. He takes aim at Job's faith. His goal wasn't just to make Job suffer, it was to destroy his faith and to separate him from God. The devil told God, "Take everything from him, and he will curse you to your face." And that's always the strategy and objective of our enemy, the devil. That is why when you encounter trials and your life starts falling apart, the enemy's voice starts telling you, if God really loved you, He wouldn't have let this happen. If God is letting this happen to you, you have probably done something wrong. Your faith is weak, or this is punishment. Brother and sister, if this is happening to you, make sure that this is not your mind. It's the enemy, and you are at war with him. And if you agree with his voice, the suffering will go deeper. Not just physically, but spiritually. And that's when the enemy wins. Because the real battle was never just your finances, your health, or your emotions. It was always about your trust in God. And this is precisely what the enemy is after. But there is true hope, brother and sister, because God is still there, and Jesus is alive. Job didn't curse God. He said, "I know that my Redeemer lives." The solution was faith, knowing that God is alive and aware. He tore his robe, he fell to the ground in grief and worshipped, and he said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." He didn't have answers, but he chose faith over understanding, and that broke the enemy's plan. Dear brother and sister, if you have been walking with God, and you're in a season of trial where nothing makes sense, and your faith feels like it's hanging by a thread, please know this. You're not weak. You're just being targeted. Not because you're failing, but because your faith threatens the enemy. And if the devil cannot get you to abandon or curse God in the storm, he loses. So don't let pain and trials become the reason you lose your trust in God. Don't let doubt or fear destroy your faith. You may not see it now, but God is watching, and your endurance is speaking louder than you know. This isn't about just surviving. This is a real battle, and in Jesus Christ, you overcome. So hold the line, and if you hang in there and abide in Him, you will be victorious, and you will be restored. That is a promise. May God bless you as you keep seeking Jesus and living by His words.